Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, November the 2nd, and I was finally able to get the LearnSmart system set up. We actually were able to get another seat, so right now I have everyone assigned in the system to have access to all of the training materials. Most of you are going to be studying the Network Plus only if you have come to me saying that you would like to study something else because you've already done the Network Plus in another class. Only if that's your situation are you going to be doing something different than the Network Plus. Since this is a networking class, my preference is for you to study the Network Plus. A lot of the material that we just covered in the textbook part of our class is going to be very familiar as you're studying through the Network Plus material. Now I'm going to give you the Comptia Network Plus 2015 series. This is for exam number N10-006. This is a PDF that you will need to be able to find your courses. When you look at this PDF, if you scroll down, you're going to see here on the left-hand side, there's the course ID number, and this is what you'll use in LearnSmart to be able to locate the specific courses that you need to study. So you're going to have to look at this PDF and then search for this course ID number so that you can find the right material. And if you look, it starts at 1720 and it finishes at 1731. So unless I'm doing my math wrong, that should be 12 independent chapters basically that you're going to be studying. Now I'm going to give you a username and password. Basically, your username is going to be your West Georgia email address, and your password is your password is Wolves, WOLVES, all lowercase, and as soon as you log in, you'll need to change your password. Now, I assume that this should be similar to your front page. Mine is a little different because I'm the administrator of the system. But if you don't see this immediately when you log in, look for something that will take you to your training or my training or start training. So you're going to come and eventually you should see some page that looks very similar to this. But what you're looking for is the option to search for courses. And so you're going to take that PDF that I just showed you, and you saw the course ID for the first part of the Network Plus is 1720. So you're going to type in 1720 as your course ID and then search, and it will take you to a results page. And from here you should be able to start studying. Let me try again here. 1720. There we are. And this is Network Plus 01 TCP/IP Fundamentals. All you're going to do is click play, and it's going to load up and start playing. Now from here you can take notes over here on the side, and the notes are timed to the content in the video that's playing up here in the video player. You can see in this particular chapter overview, there's quite a few videos. There's a protocol suite here, then there's a little quiz, then there's a little video about addressing and IP version 6, IPv6, and then there's a certificate of mastery, a final exam for this particular chapter. I would like for you to complete this and show mastery of each one of these areas. Okay, so you're going to want to do that for each one of these areas. So you're going to complete this particular training. This is one of 12. And then when you complete this, you're going to go back or up here in the top to search for courses, and you can search for 1721, which is the next in the series about network infrastructure services. And it's not locating it right off, so let's try here, searching for 1721, and there it is. So then you would come in and play here on this particular place. Okay, now so what I want you to do to turn in about once a week or so is, hang on, let me pause that. You're going to go back to My Training, and you should be able to go to Completions, and it will list all of your certificates of mastery, all of the things that you've studied, the things that you've completed, So you'll be able to come in and see a list of the courses that you've completed, and that's what I want you to come to show me on a regular basis that you are engaged, you are studying, and you are moving through the material. And I'll go back over that with you again at a later time. So for now, this is how you'll get in. Look, by the time you see this, you should have an email that has a link to our University of West Georgia portal into the LearnSmart system. So you'll be able to access that. Attached to that email will be the PDF that has the Network Plus series of courses that you need to study. So you'll have both the PDF, you'll have the link, you'll have your username and password, and you should be ready to go. For those of you who are wanting to study something else, I think I've heard from one of you specifically what you wanted to study. If you've already done the Network Plus and you're interested in a Security Plus or an A Plus or a Server Plus or something else, let me know and I will look up the course schedule for you and I will send that to you. So the rest of our semester is going to be spent working through this material. If you have any questions, let me know. Do not wait until the end. You need to be working through this every week. You've got 12 chapters and you've got about 4 weeks. So you do a little bit of math and you need to be working through this at about 3 a week. So you need to get on top of it and don't let it get ahead of you. At the end of the semester, your final exam is going to be course ID number 1732, I believe. Let me look it up and make sure that's the right one. Well, I found it, but it's not coming up, so I will get in touch with my contacts at LearnSmart and find out what the problem is. But this is what we'll search for at the end of the semester. Network Plus N10006, test me for the entire exam. So I hope that you find this material helpful. I'm also going to create a Google document where if you find anything outside of LearnSmart that you would like to share with the class, you will have a Google document where you can share that with everybody, and I'll share it with everyone in the class, and you'll all have full rights to edit and add to the document. So anything you find that's helpful, that helped you understand some of the material that you think might help someone else, please share that with the class. Everyone have a good week, and I hope you all had a good Halloween, stayed away from some of the candy. And next up, we can look forward to some turkey and dressing for Thanksgiving. So let me know if you have any questions about this material. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you are working ahead and you're studying and learning, getting ready to pass this proctored exam at the end of the semester, and also getting ready to actually sit for the exam, let the school buy you a voucher, and take the exam and finish up before Christmas with a certification. So good luck, and let me know if I can help.